Elon Musk says that their humanoid robots, he expects to be the most successful product ever sold in the history of humanity.
In a world reshaped by automation and AI, a new kind of worker is emerging: AI agents. These systems can perceive, decide, and act. No human required. But are they here to replace us or to work alongside us? In this segment from Mind the Machine, Nathan Pettyjohn, founder of the Applied AI Association, shares a grounded take on what AI agents can and can't do.
We're at this kind of tipping point where, and Elon Musk talks a lot about this, and it's part of the reason I think he's pushing for humanoid robotics, is there's a correlation of the population decreasing. We're not, having as many children. That's going to affect our productivity and GDP, and it's going to create a really bad problem if we can't increase productivity. AI actually kind of comes in and solves some of that. In a matter of about 5 minutes, I think Claude was able to go and source over 320 references and data points on economics and population control all over the world. It was unbelievable.
I really believe that most folks, they get that value of generative. And I think where they're stumbling is like when I do audits with businesses, where they're really struggling is how can they get generative AI to work on the back end on process. On the front end in marketing, I think we've done well with use cases, and we've kind of okay, video, audio, all the fun stuff, right? But it's that back end process part that I think is really not only tricky, but to me, that's the real promise, is agentic AI. And is that hype? Do you think agentic AI is hype? Have you seen anyone that's really done this quite well?
I don't think it is a hype cycle. I think basically having AI agents are kind of like little workforces that you program to go do things for you automatically.
And it's I think about things like Zapier, right? If this, then that. And then I say, okay, well, if you do Zapier at scale, 300,000 transactions, it gets really expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Love Zapier, no shade to Zapier, great company, right? There are other ways around this. I think there's N8N is really drops the cost. AWS, Lambda really drops the cost. But these tools aren't really accessible and democratized like Zapier is, right? And so if you're a retailer, and you're basically your marketing team has figured out some of these integrations and some of their platforms, but you really want to get the process right? You want to get the process right on the back end. That seems elusive to me. And that's that part where I'm thinking through. I'd love to find out who's really doing this quite well, which is, again, why I'm so excited about what you're doing with Applied AI Association, because I think this is, not only what you're curating, but you're uncovering and empower people to talk about.
It's the promise we all want. How do I make money while I sleep? Well,
Yeah.
if you're a business owner, you kind of think like that, oh, maybe I've got a team doing work for me and they're producing. And that's the same with your AI agent that you can go and program, or not even program. You can program it with a prompt and say, go do this thing. And it does it while you're sleeping.
Make sure you're subscribed to Mind the Machine, like the video, and leave a comment letting us know what you thought.